Let me double check everything. All right. Everything looks good. Everything looks... All right. Play some music. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gunjix, or I mean Ajax's stream. We are building a real grade Gundam Exia GN-001 from Gundam 000 or 00. This again is a real grade, which means it is fully articulated, more articulated than the HG series. About the same articulation as a master grade, but at the size of 1/144th instead of the 1/100th of the master grade, and the size of an HG, a high grade. We have now completed the left leg, the right leg, and the upper torso. We're going to be doing the GN drive next. GN drive is a drive that fits into the back of this. Also, the GN drive provides power to the Gundam in this series. Again, we're going to be starting off with the GN drive for today, and let's get started. I'm going to be needing, let's see, an E8, an F31, and a C16. So let's start off with the E8. I really should have all of this more organized, but I haven't gotten binder clips, which I'm supposed to get later on. Let's start off with the E8 here. Where is the E8? B, D2, D1, C1, F. Perfect. All right. And the E8 is going to be this piece right here. The back piece of the GN drive. We're also going to need the F31. F31. Let's see, F31. Ah, found it. Probably going to be needing some decals later on, so I might have to disassemble it. And then the last piece is a C16. Let's see if I can find a C1 anywhere. Alright, it's not a C16. And we need the 6. Oops, we almost lost a piece. Alright, let's get started on assembly. So, just like always, we clip far, then clip close, and then we'll file if needed, we'll shave if needed, then file to get it close, and buff if we need to also. This is the E8 piece, which again is the back piece. Let me see if I need any shaving. I do need a little bit of shaving on. No. A little bit of shaving on this side. We take out our trusty X-Acto knife. Go ahead and shave this piece off. Again, this is us trying to get as close as possible without going too close. Once we get to the filing stage, file it out just to relieve some stress marks and to smooth out the piece. Again, the reason why we're doing all of this and going through so much work is because we are creating a showpiece model. A model that you don't just put in a display case, but we'll be able to take the shows. So that is the E8 piece, and that's all fine and good. We're looking for the F31, which is this one. Same deal. Get it as close as possible without going too close and damaging the piece. Starcab, how are you, bud? Welcome back to the stream. How's your day? How's your Sunday so far? Want to get close there. Again, relieve some stress marks from the piece. And then this is a transparent piece right here. Green transparent piece. We have to be very, very careful because this piece will define this part of the model. So again, we need to file down some stress marks. We will probably need to buff this. Actually, let me move my camera just a little bit closer. Guess so I don't have to reach so far. Yeah, I know how you feel. I'm pretty much the same way today. It is Mother's Day though, so hopefully you got to say hi to your mom. Say happy Mother's Day to her. That's probably why I'm so quiet right now, actually. Today isn't exactly a perfect day for me. Having a pretty bad day, actually, for that matter. Alright, so that's about as close, and we'll go ahead and get this all buffed out. Again, this is the reason why we're buffing this is because we want to get it to be as shiny as possible. This piece at least. Relieve some stress marks and make it as perfect as you possibly can. Alright. Alright, here we go. We need to buff this out. This just gives it a bit more of a shine. So let's start off with this. This is the back piece right here, and supposedly this will fit in the back piece. Get it snap fit right there. Or maybe not there. Maybe it's supposed to go in this way. No, no, it's not. So why won't it go in the way I need it to go? We got to be very, very careful because we don't want to stress the plastic. We don't want to snap something on that it shouldn't snap on the way it's supposed, the way it looks initially. Boom. Oh, that's perfect. Alright, cool. And then we want to put the clear piece on the top right here. Alright, got part of the GN drive. Oops, sorry. Sorry to hear that, but I didn't get to talk to my mother today either. Me and my mother have a very complicated relationship. Not to sound so personal about it. We do need to sand this bit down because I made a bit of a mistake here. And for everybody else joining the stream, happy Mother's Day. Thank you very much for joining me. So we've got the bottom of the GN drive right there. We're looking to finish off the GN drive. And we need D136 and a D134. Looking for a D136 and D134. This happens to be the D1 right here. Alright. D134 and D136. This is going to be the outer piece, the inner piece, and then the outer piece. Same deal here. Well, StarCab, I am here for you as much as I can be. Hopefully I at least get to entertain you. Close but not too close. We might need to do a little bit of shaving. Yes, we do. So let's shave down a little bit. Excuse me. Again, this is a real grade Gundam 00 Exia from season 1 of the show. I don't want to go too close there. Okay, that works. And the last piece to shave would be this piece right here. Alright, now let's go get to filing. Just to smooth everything out. Make sure that everything looks like it didn't come from a plastic runner. Alright, so that's one piece right there. Second piece. So my strategy is to clip far, right on the runner, and then to clip close, but not too close. Maybe clip close enough that you might need to shave it, but still, shaving and then filing is much, much better than having an indentation or even excess plastic where you don't want it to be. You got to be very, very, very careful because you don't want the piece to look warped or the detail to go away. So you got to be really, really careful with the file. Maybe I should have shaved that bit off. That works. Gonna need some shaving on this one. No, StarCab. Not at all. I understand how you feel. Well, maybe not exactly how you feel, but there are days. I have my days just like everybody else. Maybe more so than a lot of people. One of these days we'll get into a conversation about the way I am. One of the reasons why I do this is to relax. Alright, so let's see. So we need this piece to fit right on top of this. This is actually, you know what? This part's a lot trickier than I thought it'd be. Oh, nope, not at all. Everything fit into place. And now we get to add the top of the GN drive. Which you would think would be a little bit easier to do, but there you go. Seems there might be something that I'm missing here. That's the fit there, fit there, fit there, and then this piece fits here, and then this top part fits. Oh, it snaps out, then snaps back in. Be as close as possible. I think I might have made a bit of a miscalculation there. I need to snap in closer so that we can fit this piece a little bit more. Let's see. Okay, I understand how it's supposed to work now. Let's take this piece off right here. Oh man. Need tweezers to snap this out. And we need to snap this out also. Oh my. Okay, and we need to fit this into the G drive. A little bit, if not a lot of it closer. I'm feeling it's supposed to fit there. Closer, okay. That means we need to file down a little bit more. Oops. And this is supposed to fit in a lot better. Perfect. Oh, we got it. We got it down. Okay, if that's the case, then let's go ahead and put this piece back on. And then we get this piece to fit in perfectly. And then we get this piece. Yeah, that's all we were missing, it looks like. we're missing is just to get that a little bit closer, or get it to be a lot more inside. And then there's a gimmick to this, actually. And I will show you guys what the gimmick is. The gimmick is, so now we've got this piece, the GN drive. Let me get it farther away. And then the GN drive actually pulls out. Oopsie, not that far. The GN drive pulls out a bit. If we can get it to stay. And then you can see. Oh, that's why I didn't snap that in properly. In the right spots. Yep, I didn't. It's supposed to be a little bit more. We need a little bit of maneuvering on this bit. Or a lot of maneuvering. So at 3, 1, 2, and 3. So we need a 1, 2, 3. Actually, yeah, we need a lot of maneuvering. I can actually just take this bit off. And snap. Everything snaps in. Perfect. And then from here, this snaps into place. And again, you're supposed to be able to take out the GN drive, or have the GN drive snap out. And it's a cool little gimmick where you see the GN drive, you see the clear spots, the clear green right there, or you can snap it back in and then close that up. So we've got that, and we're supposed to put that onto the torso. And in the torso, it fits in. Let's see, how do we fit this in? Okay. It fits in like this. You're actually supposed to be able to remove this at any given time also. There's a little bit of a play that it's supposed to do. And it snaps right in there, and everything should shut closed. Or at least these 3 little units should shut closed. And it's already falling apart on me because I suck. No, I don't suck. I'm just kidding. I'm sure this happens with a lot of modelers where things don't fit into place the right way or the way they want it to, at least initially, right? So let's open this up a little bit more, and we're supposed to turn it some. Oops, now that's 3 pieces, 4 pieces, 5 pieces. You have to use tweezers on this part. I don't want to use anything else. I might stress this out any more than it already is, because I've already stressed this out quite a bit. Okay, well, let's see if we can use a blade. I don't want to have to use my clippers on this. There you go. Snapped out. Okay, perfect. It's just I put it in the wrong way. It's a learning experience, I guess. Now we know not to do that. So we have to reassemble, but at least this time we know where everything goes. We know how everything's supposed to work. Okay. We know where everything's supposed to go. drive. Reassembled. Okay, good. Now to put these back into place, these clamps. Next on M, oh, you saw my profile, huh? Next on M, there's actually a Korean branch. Actually, my old director went back to Korea, to the Korean branch. And there's the American branch, which is fairly new. We've only been around for about a year. We have 2 offices here in the United States, which is the Oakland office, and my office, which is the Southern California office. Okay, so everything should snap back into place, and everything should close the way it's supposed to close. Well, the actual GN drive has to close another way. Just keep snapping off. Did it the wrong way again. I did not want to cause that stress mark, but I had to. I'm usually a lot better with putting these things together, but there's some things about this that I did not realize or didn't notice. The way it snaps on. Close enough for now, for what we're trying to do. Alright, let's take it out again. Take everything out again, because there's something that I missed. Oh, I gotcha. Everything's supposed to match up. Everything's supposed to match up. So that's supposed to match up, and then the top part is supposed to match up. I have this part upside down. This little bit is upside down. So it's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then when we put it in, everything's supposed to match up. At which point I have to spin it around a little bit, and everything should clip right in. Ah, gosh darn it. I did it wrong again. This is actually really rough. This is surprisingly the most complicated I've seen this piece. Okay, so from my understanding, this is supposed to be here, here, and one more here. So this should snap in like that, and then from the 3 pieces there should be 3 areas, and this should snap in to match those 3 areas right there. At which point this should go in that way. And then from there, it should work. Everything now closes exactly the way it's supposed to close. Okay, that took a little bit more time than it should have. And just to give you guys an idea, that is the GN drive in the back. That is the front of the model. That's the back of the model. The GN drive should open up. So this opens up, and this opens up, and this third piece opens up, and then it reveals the GN drive. So that's a cool little gimmick, right? Then it closes back up. Then this snaps in. This snaps in. This snaps in. And that is now as close to perfect as you can get that. So let me put that back over there. It's not gonna stand on its own. Okay, well that works for me just fine. So now that that's all closed up, we need a B4. Okay, B4. I think we're building the bottom of the piece now. C1, F, E. Of course, this is an E also, and we need a B. So we need the B4. B4 right here. And we need this to be clipped down. Let's go see if we need a little bit of filing. Alright, so looks like we need a little bit of filing done. Just to smooth out the stress marks. Okay, that works for me. And that too works for me, but we'll need a little bit of buffing on it. Just to get that shine back down. Alright, so we're gonna need this piece and this piece, and it's gonna have to, the long piece is gonna go here and the short piece is gonna go here. So the long piece is the back and the long piece is the back. This is the short piece right here. And now we're gonna need to put this on the torso. Short piece is the front. And that snaps right in there. That allows for some movement. That's the front piece, and that actually lets this stay a little bit better. The beat splits. Beat splits. Alright, there you go. Now we're looking for an F32 and an F33. F22, F23. Let's see, let's look for Fs. I'm sorry, F32, F33. Beat splits. If you guys are wondering about my music, it's because I'm using royalty-free music on Spotify because I don't want this 32, this is 33. I don't want Twitch to mute sounds for me. 32, 33. Let's get 32 close. Alright. Get that in close. Alright. That's good. Also, last bit. 32 and this is 33. Let's do the same thing. 33. So StarCap, what are your plans for the day besides watching my stream? I really should find better music than this. See if we can find something better. Hopefully they don't remove this music from my stream. Because it's pretty obvious what it is. Alright, 32 and 33. So we want 32 up front. Okay, 32 and then 33. Should snap fit right into place. We can get it to cooperate. Why isn't it cooperating? I betcha I'm forgetting something again. Betcha there's something I'm forgetting again. King of Death, thank you very much for following. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And I appreciate that you like my stream. Hopefully I'm entertaining enough. I know that what I'm doing is a tad bit boring in a lot of ways, but I'm glad you found me amusing. Okay, so let me just double check something here. See if this will snap fit on. Yeah, it will. Once I actually get it in there. Alright, so this is the front again versus the back, and I think I got it down. A lot of... And King of Death, feel free to go ahead and chat with me. That's one of the things that I like about doing stuff like this, is the interactions with people I'm with in the channel. Hate to got it down pat. Alright, so that's not much in the way of movement right there, but that should be good enough. Alright, so let's get down here, get down a... I may fire up a War Thunder or Dirty Rally then, see if there's new animes that have dropped. Yeah, actually I got caught up on some of the anime that we were talking about yesterday. Shogeki no Soma, especially. It won't stay. Alright, let's go put it there. Alright, so now we're looking for a D127 and an A4. This is gonna be the front piece, front armor piece. D127. And an A4. Okay, so let's go D127 first. And an A4. And an A4. A4. So it's going to be a red and white piece. Cool. The front, this is the lower torso that we're working on right now. Lower torso. Again, close but not too close. I know I say that a lot, but if anything, it just reminds me of what I'm supposed to be doing. See if it needs to be shaved in any parts. A little bit of shaving is required. Now this is part of the armor that actually shows up, so we don't want it to have any blemishes, any stress. Black Rev, thank you very much for following. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate the fact that you find me interesting, and hopefully my channel proves to be such. Like I said, I really enjoy doing what I do, and I especially enjoy it when other people like what I do. So again, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you in chat. But if not, then that's fine. Having people enjoy my stream is definitely good enough for me. Alright. Now let's go get the filing. I'm gonna have to use tweezers for this one. We definitely do not want to see stress marks on this piece. We definitely don't want to see any excess plastic on this piece. Any nub marks or nib marks. Very important, because this is part of the front. This shows up. This is something that if people were to look, they'll see all the nub parts. D-Mock, welcome back, sir. Appreciate it. Walks around nude for most of the part, bothers me. Yeah, he's always in some kind of apron or something like that. Yeah, he just likes being naked. Cool thing is, he's part of the 10, right? Part of the 10 best chefs in that anime that Soma will have to eventually go against. Tweezers will definitely be necessary for this one. No worries, Black Rav. I appreciate you being here either way. I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate you following. So, no worries if you're not in chat. I'm a lurker for a lot of channels myself. A lot of streams. So we'll need tweezers for this one, definitely to file it down. For red pieces like this, you just want all the stress marks to go away. That's mainly the reason why you want to do any bit of filing whatsoever. There's no shaving really that needs to be done. It's just mostly filing. Filing surprisingly enough, is very, very good at relieving stress marks. Stress marks are so let's just say when you have a red piece like this and it comes off of the runner or it comes off the sprues, will leave little white marks on the plastic where it's stressed before you when you cut it or when you take it off. I know the recipes, it makes me hungry, D-Mock, every time I watch that show. Very, very hungry. Alright, so this is D127. And this goes to the front. This will go to the front, so. So, as you can see, red and white marks, and this will go to the front piece of the model. And fit right there. Perfect fit. Perfect. No stress marks, no nothing. So there you go. That's where it fits on the torso. Iron Chef qualities. Yeah, the Shogeki parts of it. Very, very, very Iron Chef. Very Iron Chef. I love it. We're looking for D128 and an A3. So D128. You know what, guys? I was actually, let's see, the potato wrapped with bacon. Yeah, and was that the first episode or the second episode? I forget which episode, but yeah, that looked really good, right? That recipe was definitely top notch. I was so amused by that. I actually wanted to make that myself, but I don't cook all that well. So A3. Alright, so let's start up with the D128. Yeah, not the American version, right? We're not talking the American version, we're talking Japanese. That's funny, I used to watch Iron Chef when I was a kid, when you would only be able to catch it on PBS during one of those what was it, the donation things where you have to call in. Let's go change up the music a bit. It's just repeating the same thing over and over. No, we were just listening to that. No, we've listened to that too. Alright, this is something different. Let's go listen to that. And yes, that was the first episode when that lady was trying to close them down, where he made that bacon wrapped potato. D-Mock? Yes, that episode, definitely. This is definitely going to need some shaving right here. There's a lot of excess plastic. We're going to need tweezers for this part. Close, but not too close. Good. Just needs a little bit of filing. I made the mistake of, I guess, clipping too close on this one. So it needs more filing than it usually would. Which means that it's going to need some buffing. Just to get that shine back on there. Because if you're going to be doing some extreme filing, you want to shine back onto the piece. Alright, so now that's close enough. Just gotta file it down. That's perfect. Oh my gosh, almost lost a piece. And it fell onto the floor. Pick it back up. My tweezers are leaving black marks all over this piece. That looks good, that looks good. That needs a little bit more filing. A lot of bit more filing. Keep losing the piece. And then now we're gonna do the bottom end. You got yourself a Warhammer piece the other day? Oh, very nice. Those are actually really, really detailed. I don't know much about Warhammer, but I know their models are super detailed. I mean, you have to do not just assembly and not just a regular assembly like, you know, what I'm doing right now, but there's painting involved. I mean, you can do painting on Gunpla also, but I think it's almost required when it comes to Warhammer pieces, right? Let's buff that out there. Little black mark. The sides, do I need to buff anything out? No, I'm good to go. So that's that piece right there, and then now we have to do the red piece. Yeah, StarCap, definitely. If you do a stream, you've got an automatic watcher from me. And an automatic follow from me. At the very, very, very least, it should be follow for follow, but I'm sure I'll enjoy your stream. I'm sure of it. Because I love watching other people build models on creative. I actually watched a guy a little bit last night that was building a high grade. Was it a high grade Gundam X, was it? Or double X? Yeah, Warhammer needs glue and paint. Yeah, it's a lot more involved then. Definitely a lot more involved. I can just imagine. You know, you think I have patience for this? That requires a ton of patience. Patience that I do not have, my friends. Patience that I do not have. And it fits right there. So that piece right there, guys, that's the rear piece. Oh, let me go back to my instructions. Alright, that piece fits to the back right here. Snap it on, fit it on there, and that is the rear piece, the rear crotch piece, I should say. Let me see that link, StarCap. Oh wow, wow, that looks really detailed. That looks really intense, bud. Really intense. And the glue dries really fast. Oh man, no. You see how long I'm taking for these things, for each piece. No, thank you, sir. No, thank you. All right, so the front and rear pieces. So now we're doing a D126 and a D15, which would be the waist pieces. D125, D126. D125 and a D126. That is something I would not be able to answer for you, but yeah, go, yeah. I think there's a guy that actually gets to be #1 stream. I forgot his name. I follow him, but I excuse me, I forgot his name. But he's doing a Warhammer piece right now. Warhammer pieces right now, and he paints and all that stuff. I love watching his stream a lot because the amount of, well, his tools are way above my tools, right? The quality of his tools and the type of tools he has to use are way above mine. And he does painting and all that stuff, which you know, I think is really, really, really cool. Considering that, you know, mine, shit, I'm just building mine, then decals. You know, I don't have to do much painting unless I really, really want to, or if I want to customize this. But yeah, his stuff is leaps and bounds beyond what I've done or what I can do at my current experience level. There you go, Giant Waffle. And Unit Lost. I've seen Unit Lost before. I think Unit Lost was streaming last night, right? He's the one that was doing oh no, that's different. There's a guy I was watching streaming his high grade models, or a high grade model. The build. I think he actually completed it from beginning to end, unlike what I'm doing right now. Excuse me. Alright, that's good. This is the 25. Now we're gonna get to the 26. Edelweiss tank is from Game Anime. I have never seen that anime. Valkyria Chronicles. Oh please God, no. Oh, for a second I thought I cut way too close. Alright, let's... This is the same piece from earlier that I did not cut close enough. Now I can just file it down without having to shave it. That's what we're trying to avoid, right? Things that we can just file down as opposed to shaving, then filing down. And then we were talking about that girl last night that see, this is D25. I'm sorry guys, let me catch my 26s. Okay, 25 is here. '25 is here. I see what you're trying to do here. And then there's a wow. There's a gate to that. picking up what you're putting down. So there you go, guys. There's a cover or red parts right there that'll actually keep that in place, because right now it doesn't stay in place. Well, it doesn't stay in place the way it's supposed to. We're looking for the C17 and C18. C17, C18. That's F. C17, C18. Ah, found them immediately. And the C18. So let's get the C17 down. These are also show areas, show bits, so we have to be careful. And these will definitely need tweezers for what we're trying to do, which is file it down. We definitely have to file these down, because gray is, from what I have experienced, is infamous for stress marks. And I also cannot lose these pieces because they're so tiny. If I drop them in any way whatsoever, then they will be lost. But I think I got a good grip on them. I was actually thinking about getting clips for these. Okay, good. And get a nice filing on this one. And this is C17. C17 goes to the right. And from what I can tell, it's supposed to be this way. Oh my gosh. Whew, this is a lot more involved. Okay, so let's take this piece off, just so we have some space to work here. Oh, Cervi's? Yeah, the girl that did the Zoids, right? Or built the Zoid. And she unfortunately didn't have the right tools for the job. Oh my gosh. Lost it under my keyboard, and now I made one of my legs fall. Okay. I think I know how this works now, and it should clip on. If I'm doing this right. Yep, that's the way it's supposed to work. That is actually exactly the way it's supposed to work. If I can just get it to clip on properly. Oh my god, I can't believe how hard this piece is. How hard this piece is to put together. I didn't think it was going to give me this much trouble. So let's see if I can tweeze this in. Ah, it worked. Tweezed it into place. So guys, that is the gray part right there that holds this whole piece together. Cross-locking tweezers. I need to get some of those actually. The tweezers that I'm using are the tweezers that came with it, and I have some other tweezers, but they're pretty plain tweezers. Tweezers that I got from the beauty store. The wife was very, very good about that, showing me around and whatnot. Get some filing out of there. And this will definitely need some filing. So yeah, I can that way I can lock the tweezers in place and hold them that way as opposed to having to squeeze it the whole time. Filed a little bit rough right there. Might as well get some buffing done. Get it a little bit buffed. Should be good enough. It's a bottom piece anyway. Bottom part. Alright, so let's do that for this end also. Just a little bit. As per the other one, I don't have much space to work with. Okay. There you go, much better. Much, much better. And that clips into this part right here. And we'll need tweezers to get, oh, cripes. Go back in. Something came off on the back end here. Hopefully I didn't break anything. Or something bent. Oh no, good. That's something I did wrong on the back end. Snap it right in, and it's good to go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the belt part, or the belt piece. There you go. Getting pretty close there. Pretty close. Starting to like what it's looking like. During basic, your CEO thought I would be fun to wake me up in. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, I played some football when I was younger, so, and plus I ride motorcycles, so I've had my fair share of concussions. Fair share. Alright, so we got that done, we got those things done, so now we're gonna go to this part. So this is gonna be the rear pieces. We need an F39 and a D140. D140 and an F29. You know, sometimes it gets a little daunting seeing how many pieces I have left on my runners. And an F39. F39. But I am having fun nonetheless, so. F139. And slowly but surely. I know there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So I am not that depressed about it. but it does. There are times where I just look at everything and I'm just like, oh my god, how many pieces do I have left? A couple hundred more pieces. But I'm sure that I'll be happy with the end result, and that's all I can think about. Okay, just a little bit of filing on that end. A little bit of filing on this end. Cool thing about white or off-white pieces is that it doesn't show much in the form of stress. And this is the F39. The gray pieces are horrible for that. Any gray, blue, red pieces. You see stress right there. The thing with gray pieces, usually they're the softer pieces also right now. So it definitely shows a lot of stress. And you know what, after this, we were talking earlier, I'm probably gonna watch more anime after this. Either that or watch a movie or play with my kids a bit. But I believe they're taking naps right now, which is the reason why I'm here. I have a little bit of time to kill. You know, and get this model a little bit closer to what I'd like it to be. A little bit of shaving would be nice over here. Perfect. A little filing. A little bit of filing here, just to remove the stress mark. So this is going to be the back piece, and the back piece will go I actually have no idea the way this looks. So that's supposed to be the back piece, and this is supposed to go this way? No, it's got to be this way. No. No. Maybe this way? No. This music is not fun music. What do you guys think? It's not fun music at all. Yeah. When I see the scar on my forehead, I think, who could have... Really? No, it can't be that bad. Scar on your forehead can't be that bad. Oh, I see. So it's supposed to be this way. It is supposed to be this way. But... let me see where it's supposed to go here. I think that's where it's supposed to go. And this part is supposed to go above that. Okay. First, you know what? Let's go figure out how this piece fits together. That's how it gets together. That's definitely how it fits together. And that's okay. If I can just snap them off. Doesn't give you much to work with. So it goes like that. Then this part goes like this. start off with the other side then. Alright, let's see that piece to this piece. And it should snap right in there. And it does. Woo! And then that's a weird placement, but what can you do? There you go. Alright, so now we're looking for, let's see, the limits of my brain capacities. Well, if that's the case, but trust me, I've many a time goes to show what I could have accomplished if I stayed away from certain things. Tweezers, yes. I'm glad you're learning from my mistakes, my friend. We're looking for D141 and an F40. So let's go get the F40 out of the way since this is the top one. And guys, thank you for watching. I don't have like anything fancy like a Nightbot to remind everybody to follow, but just in case you guys actually enjoy what I'm doing and you would like to see more, especially if you'd like to see a completed version of this and any future models that I'm going to be streaming, which I will be streaming, go ahead and feel free to give me a follow. This is D141. It would be much appreciated. It's a good way to show me that what I'm doing is actually entertaining, because trust me, there are times where I'm sitting here and I think to myself, am I entertaining? I mean, am I actually doing something right here? Am I talking enough? Now, you know what? I shouldn't think that though. I should just do what I do and enjoy myself, which I do, but it's always nice to be appreciated, right? I'm sure everybody here can relate to that. Just need some filing on this. A little bit closer. Okay, good. File this one down too. Perfect. Alright. Get that piece out. Get that piece out. This is a rear piece, so we won't even need to get some filing or anything like that down. This is a piece that nobody's gonna say. So let's get this straightened out first. Good. Snap this into place. Good again. And the rear part of the lower torso is complete, or at least as complete as I can get it, or as complete as I think it should be. There you go. That's perfect. And now we get to build sword pieces. So I need a D131 and a D17. Actually, you know what? D13. Okay, so that one's a D. Which one is this one? This is a D1. So let's go do the D1s first. D13 and D17. D17, D13, three and 7. You would like to follow more than once. I really appreciate that, Starcat. That's actually very, very nice of you. Very nice of you, sir. I am glad that that you find me that entertaining. Alright, got that down. Woo, tiny pieces. Tiny pieces scare me. Because this is a joint piece, we won't really need anything. So D13 and D17. So D13 will go back here. That's what that's for. And then a D17 go back here. Okay, so might as well get this out of the way first. Alright, that's good. And let's get this all straightened out. That's good. I know what this is. I know what this is. This is where you put the blades in the back. Add the blades in the back. So now we're looking for a D23, D27. D23, D27. D23 and D27. Again, these are fairly simple because we don't really need to do any shaving or anything like that. They're not showpieces. They're not gonna appear. Nobody's really gonna care too much about the way they look because everywhere else is what's gonna show them how nice a model is. There's other parts, showpiece parts. But either way, just because I'm obsessive like that. Oh, somebody, you know what? Let me turn on my Nightbot and I'll give you guys permissions. You know what? This is something that I should have done a little while ago. Just give you guys permissions. Spam protection. Boom. Link timeout. Enabled. And now I can just give permissions. Custom commands or Nightbot commands. Let me see Nightbot commands real quick. Spam protection commands. I'm just looking at some of the commands, guys. Allow. Okay. Ah. Cool. And let me do that for DMOC also. There you go. That works. Oh, we got that. That's too bad. But at least we know that. We know how that works, and we know that works now. I believe that's permanent. I believe that is permanent. If not, I'm going to do a little bit more research later on. Either way, to check, double check that. It's something that I forgot to do the last time that we've had to deal with that, right? Alright, that's good, that's good. That covers the rear piece nicely. It doesn't show that little area anymore. And then E6s, we need E6s. And it sounds like my kids are awake, which means I might have to go soon. Either way, let's go get this done. E6, E6, E6. Okay. Oh, you were timed out. Really? Let me post the link. Permit. Oh, permit. Really? Alright, let's try permit. Either way, guys, if we can't get it to work this time, I'll figure out a more permanent way to do it. There's got to be a more permanent way to do that. Alright, so let's see. These are E6s. And they are showpiece parts. So you have to be careful. Alright, alright. This just needs a little bit of filing down. And a little bit of buffing. I don't think that's necessary, to be honest. Yes, it is necessary. Alright, so let's add that in place. And that would be the blades in the back. Yeah. He has 7 blades that he can use. You know what? If anything, StarCap and DMOC, I will make you guys admins. I don't know how to do that yet. I do not know how to do that yet. I'll figure that out, and then I'll make you guys admins. Then that way you guys can go ahead and I'll make you guys moderators. That way you guys can go ahead and do these things yourselves. All right, all right. Perfect. Now we got those down, and guess what? And this will be the, you know what, I'm gonna go finish up after this, but we're gonna do something really big here, really big. And the big thing we're doing is we're adding legs. We're adding the legs. Holy crap, we've gotten that far. So we're adding legs. Oh, we gotta turn this a bit. Gotta turn that a bit. Then after this, I'm gonna end stream for a little bit. But now we have a working upper and lower torso with legs. Yes, yes. No, no, not the other way. The gems are on the outside. Gem pieces are on the outside. And then this is the back with the GN drive. And this is the front piece with the GN. They're called something. But holy crap! Look at that. That is something I've been looking forward to. At least something like this I've been looking forward to since we started. Is to have yes, that's the front, that is the side, that is the back. We gotta put these blades out a bit. That is the back. Other side. So guys, that is where we're at right now, and we are going to end the stream for now, and that on a good note right there. There you go. Everybody that joined me, everybody that followed, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. StarCab and DMOC, you guys are awesome as usual. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for keeping me amused and for me to keep you amused. And then I might be back later on today. I would like to be back later on today and maybe get some arms ready for this. That'd be great. That would be great if we can get some arms, right? Alright guys, appreciate it. I will see you guys later. Thank you for joining me.